All right, so AI is here. There's nothing new. And let me tell you something right now, okay? I feel like personally, you need to get involved with either AI, start your own AI company, or learn how to utilize AI some way, some fashion, create an AI agent, agency if you want, or learn how to utilize the power of AI to help you to streamline some things that you need to do. I think you definitely need to be there. I think a lot of people are not really going into Claude or ChatGPT like they could be and actually giving themselves a roadmap and utilizing some of the information that is on there to paint to help them map out a direction for themselves. Like me personally, I use ChatGPT to map out my $1 million like path, right? Obviously it's still up to me on whether or not I'm going to do these things, but it's like I needed to make sure that it's like, okay, what's the mindset I'm going to have? This is the business that I'm going to do. Like, what's the path to get there? What do I need to do? What do I need to focus on? How many numbers of units do I need to cross over? Things of that nature. So it gives me kind of a guideline to go by, you know what I mean, to hit that $1 million, right? I think people need AI for that. Why do I say that AI is going to, I'm sorry, personal brands are going to outshine AI in 2026? Is I made some videos about this before, and the funny thing is it didn't really take off, but there's a new style of marketing. And I'm going to tell you the reason why there's a new style of marketing because people are getting tired of the lame, copycat AI generated shit, right? They are, right? A lot of you guys know Alex Eubank, right? He's been in the game for quite some time. He's really big,
So
but
my girlfriend just spent over $500,000 on a pink G-Wagon, and she already has a pink Cullinan. I'm thinking to myself, hold up. I'm supposed to be the guy that's in the cars here.
so as you can see, he's talking about his girlfriend and everything. But if you notice, look how laid back it is. I mean, we do have some text on the screen, but there's nothing fancy. There's no hashtag. Now, a lot of you guys are immediately going to go try this, and that's not necessarily what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, like, if you notice, he's connecting with people on a different level. Then here he's actually showing it her car.
So I'm officially starting my non-dieting phase. I'm not calling it a bulk. It's just I'm going to.
See what I mean? And now he's going back. So one minute he's talking about his girlfriend, then the next minute he's talking about his dieting phase. Which, if anybody knows Alex Eubank, right? That's what he does. He works out and everything. So, but you can see the style is totally different. And as you can see, then you have something like this
Your
guy.
first 10K a month is the hardest amount of money that you will ever make because making 30K a month, making $100,000.
Just laid back once again talking. Now, why am I bringing all this stuff? And these two guys, like, they're not the only ones, right? I mean, you got women doing the same thing. One minute trying to give you some, awesome advice, right? And then the next minute just like,
Everyone who's trying to tell you that money buys happiness is usually selling you a program. I guarantee it. Look at the link in their bio.
so there you go. So you have that, but then out of nowhere, she's just talking about how she's bringing back journaling.
The way that I woke up and immediately found 5 grand in my lingerie drawer that I did not remember was there was such a good way to wake up, especially if you saw my video where I'm talking about losing. I just lost 125 grand in crypto. Like, it's poof in the air, it's gone, which it's fine. I'll make it back. But it's just like, yeah, what a great way to wake up. And then also, I wanted to take this time because I'm putting myself back in my daily routine of journaling.
Now she's talking about how she lost money and she's bringing people back into just what she does for daily journaling, right? And, people are like, oh, I love this, right? Oh, I'm on it. Thank you. Journaling every morning. I never tried it. I'll start tomorrow, right? Like, you see what I'm saying? All because of a personal brand. Now, listen, do not get me wrong. I think AI generated content is really cool, but pretty soon everybody is going to get tired of it. It sounds phenomenal right now, but think about it. That's kind of what happened in Instagram land, right? Like, if you notice, right, all of a sudden everybody started using filters when filters started coming out. Nothing wrong necessarily with filters, but hell, some of you people are catfishing the shit out of people with your fuck, man, right? So it's like, so now, then when AI comes around, everything looks so perfect and everybody's driving a Lambo all of a sudden. Then all of a sudden you have this crash to where you want realism again. And so 2026, people can share their experiences, and that's really what is really going to connect for a lot of people. Like when I'm doing like coaching, trying to help digital marketers to basically make money online and sell their digital products, right? I'm always talking about this. I'm always talking about how if there's four parts to a video, and I'm not going to go to all four parts right now, but like, the first one is the hook, right? And then we're going to send them all the way over to the CTA, which is at the end. This is a bad drawing, but bear with me. The middle is I'm always telling everybody where it goes, what it was like to what you found. That's how your videos should be, right? Is what it was like to what you found. And the reason why you want to do that is because ultimately what you're trying to do is connect and then redirect, right? You have to connect with your audience before you can redirect them to where you want them to go, right? So that's what I'm getting at. A personal brand shares experiences to be able to connect with your audience. And once you're able to connect with your audience, then you can easily send them down the path of whatever you're trying to do. And that's the most amazing thing about it, right? You don't necessarily even have to have made money yet. So many of you guys are trying to teach people how to make money and you haven't made any money yet. So many of you guys are trying to teach people, the law of attraction when you haven't manifested shit in your life. You know what I mean? You manifested a fucking penny or a pencil or some shit or a parking spot, and now you're over here trying to teach people how to change their whole fucking life. You know what I mean? And that's what makes things hard. And then, don't even get me started on some of this other YouTube crap that nowadays, like if you put in certain people's names, you don't even know if it's the real person or not because they've dubbed his voice, you know what I mean? So much like Neville Goddard and Joe Dispenza. These people are talking about making 10-minute, meditation videos with Joe Dispenza. And any real true Joe Dispenza fan knows there is no 10-minute meditation video out there. Joe Dispenza barely can get you down to 20 minutes in a meditation. How the hell are you going to get them down in 10 minutes? It's bullshit, right? So it's AI generated shit. And pretty soon people are going to lack trust. So how do we build trust back though? We're going to build trust back by simply sharing experiences. People understand experiences. I'm going to give you something extra, right? Experiences come with specifics. Specifics can make, that's supposed to say specifics. Specifics can make or break content, right? I want you to think of it like this, okay? I could sit there and I could say, I love soda. And most of you guys are going to be like, who the fuck cares? Good for you that you love soda, Justin, right? Like that doesn't even make any sense, right? But if I said, you know what? I love Diet Coke, right? Well, now you know what that's going to do? That's going to spark up people to say, oh, I agree. I love Diet Coke too. Or I love Diet Coke, but I think Coke Zero is better. Or, I can't stand Diet Coke. There's no flavor. It's the nastiest thing on earth, right? You see what that does automatically by me just throwing it out there like I love Diet Coke, right? So that's what I'm saying. Your chat GPT, it can get to know words very well, but it still is going to fail when it comes to experiences. And when you with the lack of experiences, it makes it hard to find specifics, right? And this is why a lot of content right now is so vague out there, and that's why it's not really going anywhere. But when people are not vague and they get a little bit more specific, it actually blows up, okay? And this is exactly why, like, I have people, right, and just in my coaching app alone, who are literally going viral, right? Not even trying to play the game like that, right? Like, they're not doing all the crazy shit to go viral, right? Like, but this lady,
almost 40.
just being herself.
As a corporate girly, I bring in 4,000.
I mean, you got 300 comments. I mean, you got another lady who's just kind of like telling her story, and she got
If I'm just showing up on
60,000
your
views. How would you like it with 60,000 views and 2,000 comments of people asking for like information and or congratulating you or whatever? 2,000 freaking comments. Look at this. Info, info, info. Are you serious? This is what people in my app are doing. I mean, digital marketers anyways, right? all because they learn to just be themselves. Now, this goes back to my theory, right? You need to have a personal brand for 2026. 2026, if you are not in the AI game and actually utilizing AI, then you need to be working on your personal brand. It does not mean that you can't still utilize AI in the background to help you, but your personal brand is going to outshine. It is your ultimate funnel, as Gary Vaynerchuk says. Gary Vaynerchuk said that a personal brand is the ultimate funnel to funnel in whatever you want to do. I want you to think about me in my life. In the past 2 years, I've sold digital products. I filled a membership group, right? I've had a live event, right? I've done a live event where in Austin, Texas, and I had people come out to that. I've sold hoodies. Okay, these hoodies right here, if you can see on the camera a little bit, let me bring it down a little bit. See the hoodie? All right. So I've sold hoodies, I've sold coaching. Now, these are all different sides of digital products, but I've sold what? Like, PDFs, courses, master classes, and masterminds, right? Okay. All basically follow under digital products, but still, I sold all this and I only had to focus on one thing. And you want to know what that one thing was? My personal brand. You don't see me out here selling hoodies all the time. But because I've been able to sell digital products and build a personal brand, people bought the hoodies. Because I sold a digital product and I built a personal brand, people bought the coaching. When I decided to put on a masterclass and masterminds, they bought, they came. When I decided to say, hey, you know what? I think I want to do a live event. I didn't have to go out there and really push it that very hard. What happened? My personal brand sold that. Okay. This is why I think personal brand is going to outshine AI, and I think it's like your best bet. Now, check this out. Currently, right now, me and a lady, we are putting together a mastermind that we're helping people to build their personal brand, and we're going to start it like this Sunday. So I don't know when you're going to watch this video, but you can still get in on the action by clicking the link below. If not, we're probably going to have maybe a masterclass for or you can get into my app because pretty soon my app is going to be covering how to do a personal brand. So if you don't want the 4-week intensive group coaching, which is what you should be focusing on, pretty soon I'm going to be taking people through my app on that subject, right? Because I just think this is the way to go in 2026. Personal brands are always a thing. And now, how do we already know this anyways, right? Once again, you can already look at the style of content. You can see the people that are blowing up.
I'm just showing up on
their stories, right? I got people in my app who are telling their stories and blowing up, right? So that's really cool. But also you can tell by this different type of marketing and the way that people are being, it's just a total different thing. I got another guy that I think is very interesting. You know what? I might not be able to find him now. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I mean, you get the whole gist, right? Here you got this guy, right?
Best method to succeed on social. One day, someone's kids are going to discredit, talk shit to, and make fun of your kids.
I mean, just 1 minute he's talking about business, next minute he's talking about kids. Here it is. Here's the guy, right? This guy, he decided to just post every day on, TikTok and Instagram, just sharing his views, his thoughts. I mean, like right here, he's working out, and then he's talking about why nobody buys.
If people aren't buying your product or your service,
you know what I'm saying? And then another day, I thought this was very interesting, right? He just did some random video. Like, it was like so random. Look at this.
Pan Chronicles update that nobody asked for, but it turns out, here's the thing. I had convinced myself I had tried everything for a non-stick pan.
Talking about a non-stick pan, like somebody cares about that shit, right? There's nothing against him. It's just, he's just giving you his backstory. He's just giving you his thing about a non-stick pan. And you got people You know what I mean? You know, that nobody asked for. They're laughing about it because they're getting to know him and his personality. You see the difference? And so this is why people are going crazy with personal brands. So take it from me. Go start your personal brand today. Go start your brand new TikTok. Go start your brand new Instagram. If you want, comment below if you want me to kind of deep dive into where I would begin with a personal brand. I'll be glad to do that. But or if you still got, if you see this before time, go click the link below to get in on the personal mastermind, the 4-week intensive group coaching where me and Bridget are going to help you land your personal brand so you can land brand deals and sell whatever you want, just like we've been able to. All right. Appreciate your time.